A few Sundays back, I was sitting up here on the floor, and I told Chris, like, it seems like the last few weeks, I mean, I've been in church almost my entire life, but I have never felt what I've been feeling in these meetings and services. And it's like you were saying, it's nothing to do with anybody up here or the message or anything. It's Him. Like, I was standing in the back of the room the other day, and I could just tangibly feel the love of God like I have never felt in my whole entire life. I was like, what is going on here? So amazing. So like a couple of weeks ago, sitting here on the floor, and this is just confirmation to what he's saying, I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, you're getting ready to give birth. And I was like, that's kind of strange, to hear that. But in a moment, because I have given birth 4 times, in a moment I was taken to this place of very soberness, like of just soberness, like, okay, it's getting ready to be go time. And that stuck with me all day, and now it's making more sense of what you're saying. There's a time when you first find out that you're going to have a baby, and all is so exciting, and people are buying you gifts, and you're having like amazing baby showers, and just fun, and you're daydreaming, and it's exciting. And I feel like that's almost like where we've been as a church, where it's like, all this stuff is happening, like, oh my gosh, we're pregnant, like, this is awesome. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see what the baby looks like. Oh, I'm so excited. And we've been happy and rejoicing as we should. But at any mama on Mother's Day will know when it's time to give birth, when it is time to push, we don't really care that much about the cute outfits or the baby showers or anything, or the ultrasound pictures. We're not really caring about that at that moment. It's time. It's time. It's time to get to set our gaze. They say in labor, just find a focal point. And you find that focal point where His eyes are our focal point. And it is time. There is a soberness I'm feeling this morning. And it's not bad. It's good. It's so good. Because now, instead of hoping and wondering what it's going to look like, we get to see what it looks like. As a mom, that was one of my favorite things on earth. After carrying a baby for 9 months, feeling those kicks and loving that baby. But when I saw Jude's face, my firstborn, like every time it happened, when I saw their faces, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's who you are. And it's like, now the Lord said it's time to give birth, and that's for all of us. It is time to get into place, and it is time to get ready, because we're going to see the face of revival. We're going to see God's glory, the face of God's glory. And we also know, as moms, that's when the real work begins. When they're out, when they're out here, and that's what we're going to be doing. The Lord's kind of shifting us a little this morning, getting us ready, it is still very exciting, and getting us ready to see what He's going to birth in this earth, in this area, what He's going to do. We're going to see it, and we're going to be, like you were saying, all hands on board. We're going to step up and step into place and get ready to take care of all these babies. Yes, amen. It's time. It's time, and I feel that shift in my heart this morning. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
On Monday, I came in to pray in here. And I had been praying and interceding, and then I had this vision from the Lord, and I didn't know. I knew a little bit about a tent that the Lord had given Chris. I didn't know they were going to put that up on Saturday. But I'm in here, and what I keep seeing is this tent and these pegs, other pegs, pegs before were being pulled up out of the ground and being stretched out for a lot larger tent. And I kept going around inside, and what I kept seeing was us, the people, were the pillars of the tent, and they're on fire. So there's a fiery pillar, and it's us. We're holding up the tent. Whether it's this revival that's coming, or whether it's for here, whatever it is for the community, whatever it is that the Lord is wanting to do. But there's core people here too, and I knew that there were people that were posted on the corners, but I knew that there was a center core because I kept standing in the center core, and the center core post was way bigger, and it was just people, and it was on fire, and they were lifting up the tent, and the Lord's going to bring them in. And as Jenny's talking, I'm like, if there's anyone here, and Dave and Chris and what they were talking about, a call to intercession, if you're just kind of wondering, what is this that I've been feeling? I feel like today could possibly a birth of you coming into a time of intercession, or it's going to increase. So I just feel by faith, if that's you, to come up to the front, and somebody will be here, whether it's the Lord pouring out on you, or someone can pray for you, or whatever.